look at here, 1v7 or something. It's like insane. He one-stabbed every single one of the carries. Like, that guy had to cry. There's like no way he actually took that well. Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about Mordekaiser. This guy is just one of the most insane carries in TFT right now. I know he hasn't been hyper popular as a carry as of yet, but I strongly suggest you guys to try it. I was playing a game earlier today where I had a crazy win streak, as you can see, with the insane 8 win streak, and it's gonna go much further. In this game, we're gonna hit crazy rolls. We're gonna be super lucky, and it's just insane. Look at that damage. Mordekaiser can literally 1v9s with the right comp. So basically, the only thing you need to do with your Mordekaiser is you get Gunblade, you get QSS, and then you're almost like set to go. In this case, I was mega lucky, and I basically high rolled every items for my Mordekaiser. I've hit the Warmog that's gonna help with my Shadow QSS there. If you're not aware, the Shadow QSS is kind of good, you know? It's a QSS with no timer, but it reduces your max HP. And since Mordekaiser is kind of carry but also a frontline, the Warmog really helps. We've hit Deathblade on our Draven, we've hit Frozen Heart on our Diana. This is just like a crazy good comp that I've had in my lobby. And honestly, I should have started recording like way earlier, but I did not expect this game to go like that crazy. And as you can see now, we're on a 9 win streak. We're level 8 with 70 XP out of 80. We're at 50 gold still in this game. We're first by a large margin. And Mordekaiser is just like, he's just insane. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's just stomping everything. Like, we lose this round, but just you wait for the next one. It's absolutely gonna be crazy. Like, you saw what it took to actually like kill him. I think it's one of like the most underrated comp as of yet. In multiple video guides, people will tell you that Mordekaiser is strong. Like, there's no doubt that he's just insane. But usually people just play him as a frontline unit, you know, you just slap him on the board and there you go, you have like a great tank. But in this build, he's actually like doing so much work, you know. I've seen so many comps that are similar to that actually like go Draven carry, which is strong, you know. It's definitely strong, but I think it's nowhere near as strong as that. And just look at that, the BT on the Draven, that's just crazy items. And I think in this lobby there was like no other Mordekaiser player like at all, like not even as a frontline, or there might have been like a level 2 here and there, but honestly, like I knew that they were available. I knew that there was still a lot in the pools, so I just like win streaked my way to level 9, and then I was able to reroll like massively to get the Mordekaiser. Like, just look at this round, how like just focus on the Mordekaiser right there. Like, as soon as he pops his power, like he just does like insane amount of damage. It's just crazy. Like, Draven's doing work, you know, Draven's doing work behind, but it's definitely like the Mordekaiser here that does like the big work. You can see like the damage charts. It's quite the nuts. So like this round was actually a little bit tough. He had a like really strong board, but we still had 50 gold and a lot of time remaining for that. Like, we had such a massive health advantage that we could just like high roll. So how do you play the comp? Basically, you just play Legionnaires. Like, you just saw me right there. You swap the Kalista with the Kyle when you get like higher level, and you know, this game I just like omega high rolled. We got Garen 2, we got Kayle 2, now we got Mordekaiser 3. Like, I think that this round is like the actual, probably like the craziest TFT round like I've ever played. Like, just look at him go. He's like doing like 1k crits, 4k crits. He basically just one taps everyone. It's insane. That's a 20k damage round. Like, that's nothing compared to like the round that are gonna happen like right there. It's just crazy, you know. Like, we just hit Mordekaiser 3, and at that point you can be flexible, you know. I went Garen here for the just because I think it's a nice frontline unit. It's decent. Basically I wanted as much frontline as I could to protect the Draven and the Mordekaiser. I mean, Mordekaiser does not need any protection like whatsoever. I just thought it was decent to get that. That's what we rolled also. Which is probably one of the reasons why I love this set so much, is you can be like super flexible. Legionnaires usually isn't like the most flexible comp because it's basically like set in stone since you have to play like 6 of them. So you basically play 6 Legionnaires with Diana because Diana is just like insane. Especially if you can get like Frozen Heart on her, like she does so much damage. Look at here, 1v7 or something. It's like insane. He one-stabbed every single one of the carries. Like that guy had to cry. There's like no way he actually took that well. It's just absolutely insane. And now you're about to see probably like the saddest thing in the world. What just happened? We took a Legionnaire spat. Like what luck could we have in the world to be playing 6 Legionnaires and at this point of the game we get a Legionnaire spat? That's just insane. Ideally, you want to give Legionnaire to your Diana, but in this case, it was impossible because my Diana is already full stacked. But the goal here was basically to put Legionnaire on Garen and hit the Kalista for the 8 Legionnaires. But unfortunately, I don't think we managed to roll the 8 because getting a 1-drop at this stage stage in the game is basically like almost impossible. So what I would suggest is the next time you play that comp, just in case, you can keep like 1 Kalista on your bench because you're gonna play her anyway in the early game. So just keep her unless you absolutely need the econ at some points in the games. Like you might need to sell her either to save HP or to gain a bit more econ. But if you can, definitely in this game I could have just kept her. Like there was no real reason for me to sell her. I did not expect to hit the Legionnaire spat, so I just sold her to get like more rolls. But that was honestly, that was dumb. That was a mistake. Just if you can, keep her just in case you like high rolled. And I guess like once you hit the carousel and you know there's not gonna be like a whole lot of rounds left, then that's fine. But it's definitely something I think would have allowed me to be even more insane, you know. Positioning is also super important. Like you've just seen, I've moved my Mordekaiser around. It was not perfect positioning because my Taric did not hit like a whole bunch of people with Verdant. But see, he could basically kill Jax like super easily, and he just like murdered everyone with like 5k 6k crits. That's just insane. He basically one-tapped everyone. So that was like decent-ish positioning. It could have been a lot better because of Verdant especially. Like Arkel could have been in the corner, Taric could have been in front of like more in the center of our units. That would have been better. But you need to basically win quick against like scaling carries. This Mordekaiser, like he probably will never have like any problem with LeBlanc carry and stuff like that, just because he's like impossible to kill. But as soon as you hit, let's say in the Philios, that has time to ramp, or in that case it was a Jax. Like whenever you hit someone that can ramp, it's gonna be harder. You need to like one-tap him, because in this case Mordekaiser does not scale. Once he gets his like first skill, that's where he needs to like do the most amount of damage. He doesn't run Ginsu, or he doesn't run like anything that allows him to get like stronger and stronger and stronger. And in this case I failed to actually move my Mordekaiser in front of the Jax, and we did not manage to kill everything in time, which is unfortunate. As you can see, like he's losing so much time on that Pantheon. That's like crazy amount of time that Jax is just basically stacking attack speed, and at that point of the game he does a lot of damage. Like we just one-tapped the Jax there, which was definitely fine, but at that point it's just a bit, it was too late. Viego had a lot of time to actually like do work. Now he has my Draven, and it's just unfortunate. Viego 2 is just insanely strong. But that's about it. That's the comp. Mordekaiser carry is insanely strong right now. If you can high roll the Legionnaires, I strongly recommend it. You can keep Mordekaiser 2, that's gonna be fine. But if you can hit 3, that's just basically GG. So I hope you enjoyed the comp. I had the blast playing it. Honestly, since the start of the patch, like of set 5, that has to be like one of my favorite comps. It just feels so good to see him swing his massive hammer and just one taps everyone. I hope you enjoyed it and subscribe for more TFT content.